Why, hello and welcome back to another vlog video. And yep, bit of a change of scenery today. I'm in my kitchen because I had dishes to do and all the rest of it, and then it dawned on me, I've not done my vlog. So yeah, decided to set the camera up and get to recording. Now, I'm not going off another week of 12-hour night shifts, and I'd ask you to forgive me as I just finish off my dishes here. But it's been a relatively good week all in all, if I do say so myself. The pay's nice. This is the second week of 12-hour shifts. So yeah, really quite good. I think it's week 23, 24 maybe, I'm back to work. Something like that. So yeah, all good, all fun and games. Now, the thing is, with the 12-hour shifts, is obviously I was getting used to the 8, I was on night shift, yada yada yada. And now they've jumped up to 12s. The hard part is actually adapting to the 12 hours. The work's not any harder to say. It's obviously it's take a wee bit more out of everyone because you're doing an extra 4 hours a shift. But the way they run it is a lot better, you know, the 4 on 3 off, or however they want to put it. You know, just the days will work out better. The pay's a bit better because we are doing an extra 8 hours on the 12-hour shifts than we were on the 8-hour shifts, because we were doing 40 hours on the 8 hours and we're now doing 48 on the 12 hours. So yeah, the pay's a lot better, if I'm honest. We did get a small pay rise with it, nothing spectacular, nothing going jumping about. But we did get a pay rise with it, which is good, and then we did get obviously more hours, which again is good because obviously the more hours you get, the better off you are financially. So yeah, that's been quite interesting to have the 3 days off, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday for us. Well, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night off for us is quite good, and then obviously get most of Monday as well. So that's been absolutely superb. You know, like, I'm getting to spend more time with my partner, I'm getting to have more laughs, things like that. Now, I'm going to add a jump cut in here, so jump cut. Right, sorry for the random jump cut, just decided I was going to move the camera there. Now, yeah, so like I was saying, we are a lot better off financially than that from doing the 12-hour shifts, and me and my partner again spend a lot more time together. The other thing I did say, I think it was 2 vlogs ago, and I forgot to do it in the last one, was updates on the Flexus bloke, I think it's called, this wee vape here, because I was trying it out and I was sort of saying, oh, I've got a flavour I've never tried before, so I can't really rate the flavouring. Well, now I've got a flavour in it that I've had before, I've really quite liked it, and I can safely say the flavour of this thing is amazing. It's got so much flavour as to be unreal. I mean, it really is. I can't really sit here and say, but it's going to be an easy 9.5 out of 10 for the flavour out of this thing. I've had no issues with it. I know I did say in last week's vlog that it kept making me cough for some reason. Well, after I'd recorded that vlog, edited it, uploaded it, all the rest of it, I discovered why I was doing that. I got a bad coil in the pack. Now that's not a knock at Signal per se, that's a knock, if anything, at Aspire, but these things happen. The coils aren't, you're not always going to get a brilliant coil every time. You are going to get the occasional bad one slip through the net. Because in the last video, I'm sure I said I just replaced the coil that day, and every time I puffed on it, I was coughing. I didn't want to really admit it to myself, I eventually got to the point where I was like, nah, I'm going to check this coil out because I'm running out of ideas to what the problem is, and yeah, it was burnt. It was just done. So either it's been user error when I've been setting it up and I've not done it properly, which I don't want to think I did, or it has been a bad coil, which is more the direction I'm leaning. But I replaced the coil, got back to it, No issues at all with it. And like I said, the flavour of it is immense. It's beautiful. Now, yeah, I've done a thing today. I do mean today. Today's Saturday, so the day before this video is meant to go live. Hopefully it's uploaded, edited, uploaded, and all the rest of it on time. Excuse the mess over here, there's like water bottles and things like that, but they're there for things like work. So let's another thing today. Those of you that watch some other videos like my LB videos and things like that will know about Blackmore Knives, which is a knifesmith, blacksmith quality one, a guy that makes knives in Bathgate. And when me and my partner got together, I think it was my first birthday after we got together, she decided she was going to buy me one of his knives, because I do like good knives, I like good quality knives. Which, they're all handmade bespoke knives, and she told me how much she spent on it, and I'll give them their dues. Rona from Blackmore, I'm sure it was, came out and delivered it to us because my partner doesn't drive, so she couldn't go and get it, and she then went through in the surprise by taking me to go and pick up. So they arranged all this. I knew nothing about it except for I was getting a surprise. And when I got it, it was one of my favourite knives. It really did become an everyday sort of work knife for me. That's what it was bought for. It wasn't bought as a display piece. It wasn't bought as something to be kept good. It was bought as a work knife. Because I was down at the farm a lot, like doing odds and sods, a lot of hobbies to myself. And a good knife was always handy. So my partner decided she wanted to buy me one. And when I found out how much it cost her, I was a bit dubious at the start because I'd never heard of this company or anything like that. And after a few weeks of using the knife, I was really amazed with it, the quality of it. I mean, when I first got it, the quality of it was amazing. Then I used it on all sorts of different things, from basically whittling to cutting ropes to pretty much anything you can think of, really. And this knife was just brilliant. It was comfy in the hand, the sheath was perfect for it. All the rest of it, I fell in love with this knife. And then I did become a rather large Blackmore's fan. I still am to this day. So what I've been doing is, a wee while ago, like quite a while ago, they posted a picture of a knife, and I really liked this knife, so I thought, right, I'm going to try and save up. And this was before I even started working for where I am now. So I was back on benefits, and saving money wasn't always that easy on that. But I thought I'm going to save up as much money as I can and try and buy this knife. And now that I'm working, it's become a lot easier. And I was going to go and buy it last weekend, but timings didn't work out because I was shattered from the 12-hour shifts. And John, the guy that actually makes all the knives, he had own things on, so the timings just didn't really work out. So decided I was going to go this weekend, which is what I done. I took my partner to work today, then I went to Blackmore and I picked up this bugger. And this, I apologise for my phone going off. It's the knife I've been looking at for ages, the handle on it, they're all handmade. It's quite a dull blade, which is a bit different from other ones. They're all sort of silver and shiny. This is quite dull, quite dark. I do like that. It's razor sharp, as they all are. And John has made it a proper working edge. It's an R working knife. And I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can get a better look at it. Oops. And it's got a Crytek sheath, which I think was one of John's first ones that he made, that type. And again, it's brilliant. It sits on the hip lovely. The way I've got it set up, you can turn it round and move it and have it sit any way you want, really. And yeah, so I'm over the moon, so I'm really happy with that. So I would be hoping to get the sort of review video that I keep saying I'm going to do done sooner rather than later. And for those that are going to say anything, the reason why I've got on is I just picked up today. I wanted to, try it out in the house, and you know, just wear it, see how it feels, what it's like to get out, what it's like to get put away. And it's brilliant, it's lovely. I mean, I can actually get it from both hands, put it away with both hands, all the rest of it, as long as I don't snag my t-shirt in. I've just put a hole in my t-shirt, yay. That's how sharp the knife is. It is literally just nip my t-shirt and put a hole in it. But it's not a big hole, so it's not a big problem. It's an older t-shirt, so again, it's a bit of work when it holes. It's got more than enough holes in it. But that's just the way it goes. So I would be looking to do the review sooner rather than later. But obviously, with Black Boar's making knives, they can get these edges brilliant. I mean, they can get a razor sharp edge on it, no problem at all. And I'm not that good at sharpening my knives, so the other two Black Boar knives I have are actually getting a new edge put on them, because again, just with timings, when I arrived I didn't have time to do them there and then, so I sort of said to him, right, that's fine, I have no qualms. I hadn't asked him beforehand, so I took them with me on spec, hoping he'd do it, and that's what he said, is he doesn't mind doing it. I've paid him for it, and he's going to do them this week when he's got a bit more time. Which, yeah, no problem at all there. That's just the way it goes when you do something on spec. You don't always get it done there and then. But I would highly recommend them. I will put a link to Black Boar's Facebook in the description, so feel free to go and check them out. If you see anything that you like, get in touch with them. John and Rona are really, really helpful. They'll answer any questions you've got. They'll tell you anything you want to know. And their knives are brilliant quality. It's one of these ones I actually feel bad that they're not got more publicity than they do. They really do deserve more. So yeah, feel free to go and check them out. And yeah, that's about it really for the moment. Not too much more really to say on this vlog, because, well, hey, I'm still absolutely shattered from work, because I obviously was working into Friday morning, so I was at work until 6 Friday morning. Then I came home and I got a couple hours sleep. Then, because today is Saturday, so the day before this video actually gets posted live, or made live on YouTube. I've still got to edit and everything else at this point, if you couldn't guess. And basically, so I went to my bed for a few hours on Friday night, Saturday morning. I only got a couple hours sleep, then I got up and decided I was going to go and see John at Black Boar's, and I decided to pick myself up some new work boots, because the trainers that we get at work, they are okay-ish, I would say, but the design of them doesn't really work for me, because I like to have my laces tight on my feet. You know, I've got issues with my ankles and things like that. I'm really bad for twisting them. So I don't like my shoes being too loose, where I tie the trainers really tight and then the loops for the laces would burst and become very uncomfortable very quickly. And I decided enough was enough. I was going to go out and spend some of my own money on a pair of boots, so I've done that today as well. And yeah, so that's sort of eating into my day as well. So I just got a pair of DeWalt boots. We'll see how they last, things like that. Because obviously where I'm working, as I've said before, can be really quite hot, so it can affect the glue they use on the shoes, so we will find out. But when I did buy them, I got told not to worry about things like that. They come with a year's warranty. Any issues, I take them back and then I just get a new pair straight away. But we'll see how that actually goes, because I've heard that 100 times from companies and then they turn around and go, oh no, that's not the case, when you try and return them. So yeah, we will see A, how they do it, and B, if I do need to return them, how it goes. But apart from that, not too much more to say really. You know, toot toot to you two. If he's heard that on camera, so if he's didn't, a van outside just took the horn. So I think me and my partner are going to go out and have a few drinks tonight, so that means I'm going to be editing this and uploading it after having a few drinks. And hopefully it will be live on time. and hopefully it will come out alright. Now, the pups, I know people are always asking after the doggos, so the pup's doing amazing. She's still doing really well. I'm so impressed with her, just to be unreal. She's learning so much so quickly and things like that. You know, just she's learning how to behave. She's now getting on a lot better with Nico. Like, she's still got her hyper moments, but she's a puppy. She's going to be hyper. It's what pups do. And Nico's been really good with her. He's been up with her hyper moments. He's playing with her. He's running about with her. And he's learned when he's had enough, he can go and lie in my bed, and the pup can't quite get to him. So that's all good. I'm sure I said in the last vlog I had a playpen set up for her. She absolutely loves that. I mean, she really does. She finds that amazing. So she's in there, like, she's in the playpen just now. Hopefully, the fact that it's quiet, they're both lying down, having a chill out. Nico was in the kitchen beside me, and there was no noise out of her, no whining, no yipping, no nothing. She just sort of chilled out, which, again, is brilliant. It's really good to see with her. So, that's an update to the dogs, really, and I've not got too much else to say, I don't think. Apart from, yet again, I know some of you are going to be getting frustrated with this, because I keep saying I'm going to try and do it, and I don't do it, but the OB videos are not done yet. I do apologise, but these 12-hour shifts are making life a bit more hectic. I've got more days off, but I've got more work to do in them. Like housework, because me and my partner both work full time, we've got to try and take the time to do housework, and I've got things to do like my running around, because like, even at the point of recording this, on the Saturday, I've still not finished doing my running around. I've got to pick my partner up from work, then we've got to go to the shops, get shopping, do things like that, come home. And I think we are hoping to try and get a few drinks together tonight. So, yeah, still got a lot to do even at this point. So, I do apologise for the delay with the OB boxes, but I'm not stopped doing them yet. I am going to do it at least until October's, which will be the 4-year mark, which, if I'm going to take a break from doing them for a while, I'd rather do it at a milestone like that, rather than just stop randomly at some random month. The boxes are still sitting, they are still intact, they're still sealed up. I don't know what's in them, I've not got a clue. Which, it's tempting just to open them and see what's there, but I don't want to, because I've never done that off camera. I've had to do it a couple of times, I think, with patch clubs, where I've recorded them, the recordings failed, I've had to redo it, which means you miss me opening them and things like that, but that's the way it goes. So they are still sealed in their full packaging at the moment. So hopefully I will get them recorded sooner rather than later. The other issue I've got is try to find somewhere to actually record them, because where I used to record them is where the pup's playpen is, and obviously if I put the camera in beside her or the table, she's going to be hyper and cause issues, it's going to make the recording fail. Yeah, so redesign needed, I think, or at least think outside the box. But we will get there. So anyway, I'm going to call an end to it there, because I don't want to drag these videos out too long. The other issue I've got is I was going to do a segment in the car again, then I had all the jumpiness and the vibrating and all the rest of it, didn't work, so yay, that failed miserably. Even with the video stabilisation and things like that, it just did not work. And I'm going to apologise now for the angle that you are now looking at me from, but the tripod I have available is not the tallest, and it is literally at its highest point here, and I'm still having to angle things back for it, and I'm hoping the lighting and the sounds come out alright. If not, I will try and fix them in editing. Try. But anyway, I'm going to call an end to it there. I know that's like the third, fourth time I've said that. I'm literally going to call an end to the video there. So as always, thank you for watching, and don't forget, if you're not already, like and subscribe, comment anything you'd like to see down below, and I will do my best to make it happen. And as always, be smart, be safe, think of others, and peace!